So today I was planning to get back into our emotion with 3-note riffs, being our Moonlight Sonata Part 2. You guys have been asking for this, so let's get into it and break it apart. And if you haven't caught the first section, which is the opening 9 bars, so beautiful, I'll put a link in and you can check it out. Stay with me now and we'll get started. Well, hi there, I'm Kylie. We love to share easy tips and tricks to inspire students to learn the love of music here at our music studios. So let's get into our Moonlight Sonata today, part 2. And let's start with some easy patterns. So once again, the second part is full of patterns that we repeat and repeat in sections. Last time I showed it as a 3-layer. So because I've been working with a younger student that week and I was inspired to break it fully apart so you could do any of the sections, then we had the top melody lines separate from the right hand riff patterns that were happening repeatedly. Today, let's put it all together. If you can open your hand over to 8 notes or the octave, then we can work with that pattern and put it all of the right hand together at once. If it is too much of a stretch for you, then please drop off your thumb and the lower notes and just stick with the top melody, and you can play along and still have some fun. Let's get into it. So as we start with the right hand, we finished on these 3 notes from the last part 1. Now we're going to step that thumb down to the 3 white keys there. So, and we do that for 3 times, and then we're going to add some extra notes. So here we go. Add in the octave there with the pinky as well. And then we're going to go back up those notes and finish with the pinky. So let's do that again. Then we move on to the same octave notes repeated again. I'm going to release my pinky though to go to that top note there, and then we do it again. Then we change our middle notes to white and white in there. Then to the middle black, then step into the 2 black keys there, keeping the same 2 middle keys. Okay, and then we play our pinky and our thumb again, 2 white keys in the middle this time, then up to the white keys, down, keep the same 2 middle notes there, back to our thumb and our pinky again, 2 patterns, and then same again, change the middle 2 notes and finish on 2 of those for the moment. 1 and 2 and So now let's add the left hand in. So last time we ended on the E note, so we'll continue on from there. There's a lot of patterns moving downward, so we'll check that out. And once again, if there's an octave there, I'll model that in the left hand. But if you want to just drop off and do the bottom note, you'll still get a lot of the same effect. So we start down here on our 2 E octave notes there, and then for another 4 patterns, and then we go down for 1 pattern, down for 1 pattern to the black keys and hold for 2 patterns. Then we go back up to that little one in there for 2 patterns, middle note, skip up, step down and hold that for 2 patterns, octaves there if you like, for 2 patterns, and then ending up back on the B notes up there for the next several patterns. So hold that one on. 1 and 2 and So with this next section, there's a lot of patterning again, but this time in patterns of 3 repeats, 1 change, 3 repeats, 1 change, and then we keep going with 2 sections and 2 sections. I'll explain. So moving on with the right hand, so we reached the 2 white keys and black key there 2 times. Then we're going to add and step up our middle finger to the black key in the middle, adding pinky as well over the top of that. Then our left hand's going to float up over the top of this one, and we're going to step from these 2 black keys to the 2 white keys. So we're going to do this for 3 times, then bring it back into the black key there, and back out again to the B octaves, black keys in the middle. Then we do it again, left hand over the top, bottom note stays the same, 2 middle ones to the white keys in the middle there. Back in again to the black key there, and back out to your pinky again, our 2 black keys in the middle. Then we're going to change, the middle 2 fingers are going to drop to white notes in the middle. Then changing again, stepping to there, release your thumb if you need to. So black key in the middle, down to the white keys, 2 black keys in the middle, and white keys stepping down, all white keys now on a G pattern, all into the 2 F sharps there, step into that note and up to the black key there, and then we go all the way down to our C sharp octaves there. So black, black and white with the middle note, and then black, 3 blacks, and then step down to that white one, black key, and finish on the F sharp, and floating up these notes here. And if you want to sort of have a finished sound, we could even end it there up on the high F sharp. 1 and 2 and... So let's now learn the last part of the left hand that we're doing today. Lots of big gloomy bass notes, and once again double octaves, and there's lots of leaping going on down with your left hand. So let's look at the final left hand section then. So we just were holding this bottom B octaves down here. We hold that for 4 patterns, and then our left hand is going to float up and over to play that high C note over our right hand patterns, and then we duck back down to jump up to there, skip up to there, skip back down for each of the right hand 3-note patterns, and ending back on the same note for another 4 counts before we float this one up here to that high C note, back down, jumping to the octaves there, skip up, skip down, holding down there. For 2 patterns, we skip down to the black octaves. For 2 patterns, skip down to our white octave there. For 2, up for 2 more, leap back for 2 more patterns, step to the white keys for 2 patterns, finishing on our C sharp for 2, hold for another 2 different patterns, and then out to the F sharp chord down the bottom there, all on the black keys. And hold that then to finish the section with your right hand notes. 1 and 2 and... Well, it's exciting. We can now add a final run of everything all together of 2 really big chunks. So I'll put the first part that we've learnt on the last video all together with the second part from today, and all the best. Have fun with it. Here we go. 1 and 2 and... Well, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun with that new section. If you'd like me to share more of Moonlight Sonata with you and you'd like to learn that, then throw in a comment below. Also, if you like the style of looking at the black keys and the white keys and looking at the patterning that we've kind of done in with this piece, then maybe throw in a thumbs up so then I kind of can work out your learning style too and what clicks with you. Well, thanks everyone. Have a great week and I'll catch you next time. Bye.